I used to be needed, now I just feel invisible. Have you ever felt that way? After retirement? After the children move out? After the routine disappears? Many people over 60 begin to ask, what is my purpose now? But here's the truth. Your value didn't retire when your job did. You still matter. You are still needed. And your life still has meaning. In this video, we'll explore 5 simple ways to find new purpose after 60 even, if you feel lost or forgotten. If you're over 60 or love someone who is, please tap subscribe. We're building a kind, thoughtful space to support each other through aging. Tell us in the comments, what gave your life meaning before retirement? Let's find a new path forward together. Let's start with something most people are afraid to say out loud. I feel useless now. That's a heavy sentence. If you've ever thought it, know this. You're not weak. You're human. For decades, your days may have been filled with responsibilities, work deadlines, family needs, social roles. People needed you. Time moved fast. You had purpose built into your routine. Then one day retirement comes. And slowly, without meaning to, the world goes quiet. No more scheduled calls. No more coworkers asking for your help. No more packed calendar or goals to chase. At first it feels like freedom. For many, that silence turns into something deeper. A whisper that says, you're no longer needed. But here's what most people forget. Feeling lost after retirement is not a flaw. It's a transition. Transitions are uncomfortable because they come after something that mattered. You feel this ache because your previous life had meaning. That's not something to be ashamed of. It's something to honor. So start there. Not by rushing into hobbies or volunteer work, but by gently saying to yourself, yes, I feel lost. That's okay. Something big has ended. I'm allowed to feel this way. But I also trust that something new can begin. You don't heal by pretending the pain isn't real. You'll heal by naming it, sitting with it, and letting it open the door to something new. In the noise of daily life careers, parenting, bills, it's easy to forget who we were before the world demanded everything from us. But now, with time finally opening in front of you like a quiet morning, you can ask a powerful question. What used to make me feel alive? Not just what you were good at, but what made your heart beat a little faster? What made ours pass like minutes? What made you smile without needing a reason? And maybe you once loved fixing radios, painting landscapes, or writing letters, singing in the kitchen, or dancing when no one watched, growing plants, teaching children, telling stories. These aren't just hobbies. They are windows into your soul. Even if you haven't touched them in years, the spark is still there waiting patiently. After retirement, we often look outward for purpose. But sometimes, the truth is hidden inward, in the version of ourselves that got buried under responsibility. Revisit that version. Find your old sketchbook or toolkit. Look through photos of younger days and ask, who was I here? Let curiosity lead you, not pressure. You don't need to master anything. You just need to remember. I still have passions. I still have joy inside me. It didn't disappear, it was simply waiting. This chapter of your life doesn't begin with doing. It begins with rediscovery. Once you remember what brings you joy, don't keep it hidden. In the next chapter, we'll talk about how sharing even small parts of yourself can bring back a deep sense of purpose. We often think that finding purpose must be something big. Starting a charity, writing a book, building a business. But real purpose doesn't need a spotlight. Sometimes it lives in the smallest acts of giving. A warm conversation with a lonely neighbor, or helping a grandchild with their homework. Fixing a broken chair for someone who can't. Sending a note to an old friend just to say, I thought of you today. These aren't small things. These are threads of connection. And every thread matters. When you share even a little bit of yourself, your kindness, your experience, you remind your soul, I still matter. I can still contribute. You don't have to plan your entire life. Just wake up each day and ask, who can I help today? Even just a little. What can I give without needing anything back? And if you're not sure how to start, begin with one simple act. Call someone, offer to listen, bake something and share it, smile more, ask ask more, invite more. These little ripples go farther than you know. And over time, they build something bigger. A renewed sense of being useful, quiet confidence, a reason to rise each morning. When you start giving again, something opens inside. But to truly feel alive again, you need more than moments. You need connection, real ongoing human connection. One of the hardest parts of retirement is feeling like you're alone in your confusion. Like you're the only one who wakes up and wonders, what's next for me? But here's the truth. Millions of people over 60 are asking the same question. The best way to move forward is not to walk that path alone. Community can be your greatest medicine. It's not just to pass the time, but to feel seen, feel useful, feel human again. Here's how you can begin. Find local connection. Join a senior center, hobby group, walking club, or place of worship. Volunteer at a library food bank or school. Many are desperate for wisdom like yours. Take a class with others your age. Art, music, language, yoga. Explore online spaces. Look for Facebook groups or forums for retired people. Join a community based on your interests. Gardening, storytelling, mentoring. Attend virtual meetups. If mobility or distance is an issue, purpose grows faster when it's nurtured with others. You'll hear stories that sound like yours. You'll be inspired by people rebuilding just like you. You'll be reminded, I'm not behind. I'm not broken. I'm just becoming. You don't need 100 friends. Sometimes just one person who understands can help you light the way forward. You've honored your feelings, reconnected with joy, shared what you have, and reached out. Now in this final chapter, it's time to ask, what does purpose mean to you? Now in your terms, in your way. In our working years, purpose was often defined for us. Job titles, roles, paychecks, promotions. People told us what mattered and we followed. But now, the world is quieter. And for the first time in decades, you get to ask, what do I want my purpose to be now? Because here's a truth no one tells you. You get to redefine success. It doesn't have to look like it did before. Maybe your purpose now is being present with your grandchildren, tending a garden that brings you peace, passing on your stories, your skills, your spirit creating beauty, kindness, or simply space for someone else to breathe. Purpose is not always about building things. Sometimes it's about being calm, wise, loving, rooted. And yes, some days may still feel slow or even empty, but even in those moments, if you live with intent, with gentleness, with care, you are living your purpose. Your worth is not measured in output. It's measured in presence, in courage, in the way you keep choosing to show up for life, even when it changes shape. Let the world chase speed. You've earned the right to walk with meaning. So if you've ever whispered, what's the point of me now? Let this be your answer. You are the point. Your life, your presence, your wisdom, your quiet strength. You matter still. And always. If this video helped you breathe a little easier today, tap like, and please subscribe. We share real conversations for real people navigating life after 60 in the comments. Tell us, what does purpose mean to you right now? Whether it's small or grand, let's honor it together. Remember, you're not too late. You're just in a new season. And purpose still belongs to you.